Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we have to present about journal review presentation. Before that, I want to introduce our group member. First, Muhammad Nabil Iman bin Ayub, C20A1548. Second, Muhammad Amirul Hafiz bin Zamri, matrix C20A1096. And next, Nur Ain Syafiqah binti Maknawi, C20A1171. Next, Nurul Hana binti Suhaimi, C20A1588. And next, Nur Syahirah binti Sopyan, C20A1333. And next, Zairul Syafrina binti Zalkapli, C20A1511. And the last presenter is Izzah Nosma Rosma Hadirah binti Rosni, matrix C19A0152. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Muhammad Amirul Hafiz bin Zamri, matrix C20A1096. I want to explain the introduction in our journal review. The journal review we choose was the effect of organizational culture on corporate entrepreneurship. Corporate entrepreneurship, which means entrepreneurial activities at the level of unestablished, has been recognized as an important element in organizational and economic development and performance. Organizational culture means a set of values, beliefs, attitudes, expectations, understandings, norms shared by members of an organization. Culture is one of the important aspects of the success of an organization. Thank you. I give to the next presenter.
My name is Zairul Syafrina binti Zalkapli. My matric number C20A1511. Issue and published in this journal review have 5. The first is theoretical background. Number 2, corporate entrepreneurship. Number 3, organizational culture. Number 4, hypothesis development. And last one is methodology. The next is the objective review. The first is identify the effect of organizational culture on corporate entrepreneurship. Number 2, identify what elements are present in the organizational culture. And last one is identify the development of hypotheses to find solutions.
Okay, so I will continue with contents. This journal contains several theories that can be taken. Among them is the focus of culture matters. Several successful business leaders show that most of them already understand the importance of culture. It is clearly evident that some successful business leaders have shown that most of them already understand the importance of culture. After that, another theory that can be taken is to understand the culture of the organization. This clearly shows that entrepreneurs are focused on determining and explaining culture by various organizational researchers. Afterwards, in the journal, there is also a statement saying that according to Lumpkin Index of 1996, corporate entrepreneurship is the process, practice, and decision-making activity that bring the organization to new entry. However, the impact of organizational culture on performance and other factors are another model of culture entrepreneur. Therefore, effective leadership and management lead to a positive culture, while inefficient leadership and management contribute to a destructive culture. This is evident when we do not appreciate a value well. In addition, another theory of organizational culture, according to Zahra in 1991, described corporate entrepreneurship as the process of creating new business within established firms to increase organizational profitability and enhance the firm's competitive position or strategic reforms of business. This is clearly evident that corporate entrepreneurship is more of a strategy emphasis. This shows that some researchers have conceptualized corporate entrepreneurship as encompassing entrepreneurship effort that require organizational restrictions and resource commitment for the purpose of carrying out innovative activities in the form of product, process, and organizational innovations. In addition, corporate entrepreneurship is also included in radical product innovation, risk-taking, and proactive. This shows that learning corporate entrepreneurship is inclusive of exploring a business. This is because it is based on research that has been done that corporate entrepreneurship consists of 3 dimensions, which are innovation, corporate exploring, and strategic reforms. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Usahawan Korporat and my metric number is C20A1333. I will continue with findings from journal. The aim of this assignment is to analyze the evolution and development of the entrepreneurship field that is discussed by academicians and practitioners worldwide. In this research report, there are 5 theories discussed, such as power distance, uncertainty avoidance, collectivism, individualism, masculinity and femininity, and long-term versus short-term orientation. According to the factor analyzed result of corporate entrepreneurship, there are 4 factors were found, which are innovativeness dimension of corporate entrepreneurship, power distance, new business venturing dimension of corporate entrepreneurship, and the other factors labeled masculinity or femininity. To put it another way, power distance is an important aspect of national culture that influence inactivity or innovative ideas and action in organization. The finding demonstrate the strategic importance of organizational culture for corporate entrepreneurship activities, both in terms of overall performance and outcome. The data also show the business culture is one of the most appropriately recognized as a necessarily antecedent, if not a need, for the expansion of corporate entrepreneurship activities.
Discussion. There is a positive relationship between the innovativeness dimension and power distance. Secondly, there is a relationship between the new business venturing dimension and the masculinity or femininity. Analysis results showed that the power distance has positive effects on corporate entrepreneurship.
Hi, my name is Nurul Hana Binti Saimi. I am going to share with you guys about recommendation. In this study, 2 different surveys mentioned below were used to measure 2 variables determined as organization, culture, and corporate entrepreneurship. Corporate entrepreneurship scale is combined 2 scales because they may complement each other. One of the scale is inter-scale and the other one is corporate entrepreneurship scale developed. Another reason for using 2 scales is that the inter-scale developed is intended to measure 2 dimensions, which is innovativeness and proactiveness of corporate entrepreneurship. On the other hand, the corporate entrepreneurship scale includes 3 dimensions, for example, new business venturing, innovativeness, and strategy or self-renewal. When used together, the complete measure with the 4 dimensions, both scales assess innovativeness is more complete. The 4 dimensions of the corporate entrepreneurship scale were addressed in 19 items, which is innovation was measured by 5 items. New business venture was measured by 5 items. Strategic renewal was measured by 4 items and proactiveness was measured by 5 items. The organizational culture skill developed is assessed across 5 dimensions such as power distance, uncertainty, avoidance, individualism versus collectivism, masculinity versus femininity, long-term versus short-term orientation. Each of the culture dimension was measured by 4 items.
My name is Nur Shafika. Today I will tell about the conclusion. The conclusion of this journal is that a strong organization structure can establish a successful corporate entrepreneurship. This can be proved by a lot of news or articles that say about how important a good culture is to build a successful organization. Among the benefits of good organization culture are well-defined goals. This is because when the whole organization is clear on the overarching values and goals of the company, everyone works toward the same goal. For example, although a business may be selling a product, if customer service is extremely important to them and being helpful in any way they can, is a core value they hold, then all employees will keep this in mind whether they are directly selling the product or working in a more supportive role. This will mean more cohesive and consistent decision-making company-wide. At the end of the day, the main benefit of a culture in which employees feel comfortable is that they feel more joy at work. Work becomes a place they are excited to go in the morning and where they are motivated to do well for not only themselves, but also for the success of their college and the company more generally. A supportive culture will reduce employee stress and lead to a healthier, happier workforce. A company culture is a key factor for some employees when deciding to stay at their job. A weak or negative organizational culture will cause employees to look elsewhere for work, but a strong culture will keep them around. However, organization culture is not something you can set and forget. A lot of workers said that they would consider leaving their place of work if the organizational culture were to decline. Basically, this is the reason why corporate culture needs to be diligently maintained and improved even when required. And we also found the theory that say about organization culture of corporate entrepreneurship, which is Lumpkin and Des in 1996 and Zahra in 1991. We also discovered that organizational culture dimension relate to corporate entrepreneurship activities. That's all from our group. Thank you.